So let's begin. Good evening. Okay, I don't think there's any word. Buzzword, do you know the meaning? Buzzword. What's a buzzword? Buzzword is just a very popular word. Just hold on, I'll show the meaning.
Fleeing the police for miles at speeds of.
Sorry. The buzzword is especially like a word, especially connected with one particular subject that has become very popular and fashionable, and it's used a lot. So buzzword. Nothing but a very popular word. Okay. Next. I think we have done this word, but I'll do it again. Underestimate. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Underestimate. What's the word? What's the meaning? Underestimate. You're right, but complete it, darling.
It means ignoring.
No, not ignoring. Yes, ignoring to a certain extent. Underestimate means like what he said in a way you don't.
हल्के में लेना कुछ ऐसे.
Yes, perfect. That would be a good meaning. Underestimate means not give the proper importance. Like take something lightly, not giving it importance.
So halke mein lena, right?
Yes, that was a good meaning. Underestimate. Okay. I use this word a lot, and I'll tell you how do I use it. I say it like that. This problem cannot be no, I use it another way. Let me come back to this. Okay. This problem cannot be overlooked. Wait.
For the first time, I underestimate the IELTS exam.
For the first time. Okay. Good usage. Okay. Yeah. Susceptible. That's a good word.
Yeah, vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Good. I've recorded, Shubham. I forgot. I've been really careful now. Vulnerable. Vulnerable means
To be in the risk.
yes.
To be in the risk.
Yes. So you have the risk of this happening to you. For example, you know, can you use it in a sentence, someone?
Yeah.
Yes.
The female, the elders and children are susceptible for the TB.
TB, the disease.
Yeah. Tuberculosis.
Okay. Okay. Adults are not adult human males, not.
No, it's not. Not too much like elders and also. It was actually it is an example, but it's not like this
It's not
in
true.
the reality.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not true.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Susceptible means to be like you are at the risk of developing that disease. Okay. Moving forward. Catastrophe.
Devastating.
Yeah. Catastrophe is the noun form, so it means disaster.
Yeah.
People are susceptible to bad people. No, people are susceptible to cheating. Like that. Foreigners tourists are susceptible to cheating. That would be a good sentence. Tourists are susceptible to cheating because they are in a different country.
Yes.
Okay. Right, let's go next. Catastrophe is a disaster, big disaster, catastrophe.
Yeah. Big disaster.
Moving forward. I think we have done this. Crevices. I feel like we have done this reading. Crevices.
It means the hole.
Yes, small holes.
Yeah,
Yes.
small hole. I think we
We
done
have
this. Where is
Have we
crevices?
done
We
this
done. I
reading?
think. I don't know, but crevices one time we done.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like we have done this reading.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll move to the next one. Doesn't matter. We'll do types of pearls. I think we have done this and this both. I've seen this also. We've done this also. So we'll be doing this one. This we haven't done. Pearls. Types of
Yeah.
pearls. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, let's begin. First question is, which paragraph contains the following information? We do them at the end, so not touching them. Questions 18 to 13, blanks. We'll do them now. 18 blank, and you have answers given here. You have to choose the letters from the boxes. So it's country name. So I think these are very easy. You just have to mark the country name. So very easy. Okay, let's do it. So first question, you just have to pick keywords and find them. They're not tough. Okay, so in ancient history, so you have to go back to the past. Pearls have great importance with rich and rulers, which was treated as gems for women in. So they treated pearls as gems. What will our keyword be?
Gem, woman, gem.
Gem for women. So they treated pearls for gem as women. In which country? So we have to find the country. Okay, let's do it. They'll become easy. Okay, let's try to find. Okay. So throughout history, there's history here. So good can be here. Now you're finding women and gem. Gem, that's here. For the women, we want to find women. Roman women. So it's also given women. Both pearls, wealth. I think the answer could be Rome.
Yes, sir.
Yes. It's talking about history. Then it's talking about gem. Then it's talking about Roman Empire. And it's also talking about women. Everything is here. So I think the answer should be correct. We don't need to read properly. I think that can be done. Okay. Rome is an option. Yes. Ancient Rome is an option. So we'll mark it in ancient Rome. So our answer would not be ancient Rome. Actually, it will be B. Okay. So next option, pearls were even used as medicine and a sex drug for people in Dash. Again, we have to find the country name. They were used as a medicine and a drug for people in which country? Let's find out. I think we'll continue from here. Drug. Medicine. There's a word for medicine. Can you tell me that word?
Yeah, aphrodisiac.
No, aphrodisiac is something else.
Cure
Yeah.
anything from
Cure anything. Cure means to heal. Heal is a word that can give you an idea. It's a medicine. So we're using it as a healing thing.
How
Then
can
there's,
we cure?
yes. Can you repeat?
How does to cure?
Heal means, cure means heal.
Yes.
Yes. Good. Okay. So next, okay. So we'll go, the next, okay, what's an aphrodisiac?
Sexual for sexual.
Yes, it's
It's
some,
energetic for sexual.
yeah, it's used for increasing your uh, uh, drive. Okay, let's go. That's the word that comes from a sex drug. So that's the word that's used for sex drug, and the medicine word that have used is cure. So both the words are here. So that makes sense. So our answer would be Orient and Persia Empire. Persia is given directly. Persia, J. What's Orient? That's my next question. Can someone tell me what's the meaning of Orient? Here,
Orient means to inform something.
in the Orient and Persia Empire. Orient Empire is which empire? Anyone?
Roman.
Orient means like somewhere near,
Somewhere?
somewhere near that area.
No. It's a word used for particular group of countries. Asian countries, China, Korea, Japan. In the past, they
become
were called
familiar
Orient.
with the place.
Yes?
To become familiar with the place.
No, Orient is a place. Orient is that can be the verb, but here it's a noun, it's a place. Which place is it? It's China, Korea, Japan. These countries are all called Oriental countries or Orient. Okay, so Oriental is a country connected with typical of the eastern part of the world, especially China and Japan, and people who live there. Orient. So we use it for these countries. Orient, connected with China and Japan. And here we have another word that I want you to learn. The word is Occidental. Occidental is the Western world. So the US, Europe, they are considered the Occidental. Particularly Western Europe is called Occidental, especially Europe and America, the Western part of the world. So we have two words, Oriental and Occidental. Occidental is for the Western part and Oriental is for the Eastern countries, China and Japan. But it's considered like it's not considered a good word. It's considered degrading word, Oriental. So people don't use it nowadays. It's not a good word. Like it's considered to be a bad word, so don't use it as such. But it can come in the readings. It comes an Oriental word. Occidental doesn't come so often. Oriental comes for these countries. Okay, so our answer would be the Persia. Oriental is not given. We'll not mark that. China is given, but we'll mark Persia because that's given directly. So we'll mark Persia. Yeah. Okay. So next. Okay, most freshwater cultured pearl stored today comes from China, while the island of Malacca in Dash is famous for the imitation pearl industry. So we want to know which country has the imitation pearl industry. We also have another thing. The island of Mallorca is in that country. So we want to find where is island of Mallorca, and it's also famous for the imitation pearl industry. So just keep on doing it. I think they're very easy. We'll go. Imitation should be a keyword. Imitation is here. Mallorca should be the next keyword. I don't find Mallorca here. So I'll go back. Go to the next one. Mallorca. No Mallorca here. If you find, please stop me. Mallorca is a keyword. We are not reading deeply. That will be a waste of time. Just try to find Mallorca.
Sir, F में
F. Okay. Okay. Imitation pearls they're talking here. So we'll also find Mallorca now.
Sir, in bracket in Spain लिखा हुआ है यहाँ.
The island of Mallorca in
Island
Spain.
of Mallorca.
So yes. Okay. Elizabeth, I have a request. We have to talk in English. Okay, because a lot of students can't understand. So we'll try to talk in English. The island of Mallorca
Okay, sir.
in Spain. So Spain would be our answer. So K would be the answer. So for this one, we'll mark Persia. Persia is J, and then this. The country dash usually manufactures some of the glitteriest. What does glitteriest means? I think you all know. The meaning, simple meaning.
Shimmering.
Colorful,
No, not color.
bright.
Shimmering is a good word.
Sparkling,
Simple word. Sparkling.
sparkling,
Yes, sparkling is a good word. Sparkling. I was going to say shiny, but sparkling is a better word. Yes, shining or sparkling. Sparkling is the better word. We'll go with that. Sparkling. So this country produces some of the glitteriest cultured ones. Okay, so which country produces the glitteriest? Glitteriest means more than any other country. So they are one of the most glitteriest. Let's find out. You want to continue beyond F or go back? What should we do? We'll first try to look in F paragraph. Otherwise, we can go from there. We can decide after that. Okay. Here we have a word. I don't know, but I think because it was underlined, I paid attention to it. Luster. What does luster mean? Anyone? What does luster mean? I thought you
Sir,
know.
I guess enjoyable or something.
No, another word, another meaning. In gem.
Color,
No,
attractive, attractive,
no.
glow,
Glow is close. Luster is shining. Shine.
shine.
Shine is related to luster. It's a shining pearl. It's a lustrous pearl. Shining. Okay. So we have a word related to sparkle or shine, that is luster. So we'll try to find which country is producing them, the lustrous ones. Here. Among cultured pearls, Akoya pearls from Japan are some of the most lustrous. So lustrous will be the synonym for glitteriest or shining. And most is also given here. So glitteriest, and the country name is Japan. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. And can you tell me why is it in red? What's the problem here? Why is it calling it red? Giving it underline?
It is name.
No, it's not a name. It's a quality. It's a proper word.
It is a science also.
No. Related to two forms of English. Spelling
Noun,
in English. Spellings.
I think is TRE.
Yes. In British English, the spellings is luster. In American English, the spellings are luster. Both are
Ah.
correct, but that's the reason it's calling it an error. If I write it, for example, meter, meter. Both are correct. Meter, M-E-T-R-E and M-E-T-R. Both are correct, but one is British English, one is American English. That's the problem here too. Okay. I hope that clarifies it. But that helped me because it made me pay attention to luster. So, okay, let's go to the next one. So our answer for this will be Japan. Japan is F. Okay. while the nation such as Dash produces the larger side pearls due to favorable environment along the coastline. So here we want to find out the country which produces larger size pearls. Like the size of their pearls is very large, and because they have a coastline and they have a favorable environment along the coastline. So we'll continue with the F paragraph. If we find large here, it'll be good. Here, the South Sea waters of Australia tend to produce the larger pearls. And the reason is also given probably because the water along the coastline is supplied with rich nutrients. So that reason is also given. Okay, so it matches. So the answer would be
Australia.
Australia.
Australia. This reading is not worth it. It's so easy. We'll quickly finish it and do one more reading today. Okay. 23rd. In the past, one country of Dash in Gulf produced the world's best pearls. So anyone knows which is one country in the Gulf? There's only one country in the Gulf. There are actually two, but we have already marked one. So only one country in the Gulf is left. You can mark it like that only.
Bahrain.
Bahrain. Bahrain is the only one left. Okay. So, but we'll find it. It produced the world's best pearls. Nowadays, the major remaining suppliers belongs to India. Okay, let's find out best pearls Gulf. In the historically, the world's best pearls came from Persian Gulf, especially around what is now Bahrain.
Green.
It's given. Clear. Okay, so the answer would be Bahrain. Bahrain is
E, sir.
24th to 27th. Let's do them. Okay. Okay, Elizabeth will start in English. How would this be false? And really quickly. It's easy. We've done these questions many times. How would this question be false?
Sir, often culture pulse center is significantly small, larger than in a natural pulse. Significantly, sir, larger की जगह पे small than in natural pulse.
Okay. Okay. If what is larger, what is smaller?
Sir, pulse center.
Which pearl center?
Paris, नहीं sir, sorry. अभी हमने ढूंढा था.
Yes, Fatiha, you're right. Which is larger, which is smaller? If the cultured
Sir,
pearl is larger than natural, our answer will be
true.
true. Otherwise, what happens if what is larger?
Natural pearl.
Center is larger. Our answer would be than cultured. Our answer would be false.
False.
Okay. Let's find out what is larger, what is smaller. What would your keyword be?
Natural and cultivated.
Natural and cultured. I'm very happy you said both of them. You have to find both of them in one sentence. Natural and cultured. And we are talking about not the pearls, about their
Center.
center. So the center should also be there. Okay. Elizabeth, we are not reading. We are quickly finding. If you find natural and cultured pearl here, tell me stop. A paragraph. Should I stop or move on quickly?
Sir, in P paragraph, first line.
Okay. Are they making a comparison about the center or no?
No.
No, I don't find a comparison too. You're right. C paragraph, let's come to C. Here they have written difference natural pearls and cultural pearls. I think the answer should be in this paragraph. Read it. Tell me what's the answer. Let her do it, please. Okay.
The only different natural pearls and
Don't
culture.
read the whole thing. Find the center. Tell me which one has a bigger center. If you find the center, find a line where comparison is given first.
Okay, sir.
True.
Sir, often these shells are ground oyster shells that are worth significant amount of money in their own right as it and catalyst for quality pearls.
Okay, Elizabeth, I have one question. Is this about their size, about the size of their center or something else?
No, sir.
Then why are you reading it? Why are you wasting your time? Have
Next
time.
line. Sir, the resulting core is therefore much larger than in a natural pearl, yet as long as there are enough layers of nacre. Sir, next line.
Which line?
Sir, pearls, quality pearls. Next line. Third line. Third.
Read that
The
line where the answer is. No more, no less.
The resulting core is therefore much larger than in a natural pearl.
Okay, good. You shouldn't have read yet after that also. You should have stopped here. So what is your answer? Which is larger, cultured or natural?
Sir, culture.
Okay, question is calling which to be larger, cultured or natural?
Natural.
Culture.
Culture, cultivated culture, generally. Sir, question often culture percentage.
We have written here, written here. Why are you getting confused? Just mark your answer. What's the
Sir,
answer?
true. Sir, true.
Okay, where the word center is given?
Sir,
The word center given or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Given
Which word,
there.
Divya?
Core.
Core.
Core,
Good.
resulting core.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Easy question. Okay, let's move on. Next, Pritiman, you want to do the next one?
Okay, sir.
Okay. How would it be false?
Cultivated cultural pulse are generally value the much same much is if the value is much or lesser, then it will be false.
If the value is the same, the answer will be
True. If the
yes.
value is lesser or higher, then it will be false.
Higher or lower, it will be false. Good. If the
Yes.
value is same, the answer is true. If the values are different, value means what?
It's price
Okay.
or importance.
Yes, price will take price or importance, but price is the one, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So which pearls? Cultivated cultural pearls and natural pearls.
Natural one.
Let's find out.
I think the
D. Okay.
value more than if it is each individual married, then determine the value more than the source of pulse. Yeah, it will be
Which line?
whether I'm just searching for most natural culture sold today from China. However, the most freshwater culture was sold today from the China, and the cultural pulse are use the freshwater. I think it doesn't compare with the natural ones.
Okay. Should I read further then? You want to go to E?
I will just wait. Regardless the method of use acquire pulse. So it will be false. Sorry, not given. Because it is a acquire a pulse process. It generally describe about the process. So I think it will not worth it to go further.
Okay. Price is not compared. But to be
Yeah.
sure, what should we do?
For another question, we go to another question. Then
Good. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Okay. Okay. Divya, you want to do the next one?
Yeah, okay. The size of pearls produced in Japan is usually of smaller size than those came from Australia. The size of pearls produced in Japan is usually of smaller size than those come from Australia. So if the size is small from Japan, the answer will be true. If not, then false.
Which is smaller, Japan or Australia? Tell me, which is smaller? Then the answer.
Japan.
If Japan is smaller, then the answer is true. And if
Yes.
Japan is larger, the answer is
False.
Okay, if Japan is smaller, true. Okay, and if Japan is larger, the answer is false. Okay, I have a question now for everyone. If it says in Japan, pearls are small, what would our answer be?
Not
Mm,
given.
Not given,
Not given. Why?
because it ain't talking about the size of the pearls produced in Japan.
Okay, produce pearls.
It is
If it's small, it's true.
no
It's true.
comparison.
It will
Smaller.
be not given because there's no comparison. In Australia also it can be small, right? I want the Japanese pearl to be smaller than Australia. So
Demonstrate.
that's
Okay.
okay. So we'll go. I think we read about Japan and Australia in the F paragraph, so we'll read there. I'll not come back to the last question. Don't worry, I know, but we have a method. We'll follow that method. Okay. So here they are
Okay.
talking about Japanese pearls, right?
Yes.
Yes.
7 mm diameter. Uh, mm, yeah, true.
Through which line?
It says no. The South Sea waters of Australia tend to produce the larger pearls.
Okay, perfect. If this word was large, I would have marked my answer as not given. But as this word is larger, I know it's making a comparison with Japan, which was mentioned just before that. So I'm sure it's a
Yes.
comparison and the answer should be
True.
true because we marked it like that. Good. So now, Kritiman, I'm going to come back to you. You have to read F paragraph also till here. If the price is talked about in this paragraph, we'll change our answer. So read this and tell me, are they comparing the price? I think they are.
Yes. In general, cultural pearls are less valuable than natural ones. Pearls.
Where is it written?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Okay, good. In general, cultured pearls are less valuable than natural pearls. Good. So the answer would be, I would say good. Cultured pearls are less valuable than natural pearls. And the passage says, cultivated are generally valued the same. No, they're not valued the same. They're
Not
valued
false.
Good. Okay, next. Next. Who wants to do next? Derman, you want to do next? 27th?
27, yeah. Akuyo pearls from Japan glows more deeply than South Sea pearls of Australia.
Okay. Again, it's a
Akuyo.
Next paragraph.
again,
It
it's
is
a
F
which
paragraph.
type of question.
Comparison.
Yeah, it's comparison.
Derman, just tell me here so that we don't get confused. Which glows more? Answer is true. Which glows less?
Akuyo pearls glows more
Okay, glows more.
than
Answer
South
is
Sea
true.
pearls. Yeah,
Okay. And Australia should be less.
less, yeah.
Okay. Okay. There should be a comparison. Remember that. If there's no
Yeah, yeah.
comparison, answer is not given. Okay.
Not given, yeah. Akuyo pearls, yeah. A good quality necklace of 40 Akuyo pearls measuring after super high quality strand sale for about while, yeah. Size on the other hand has to do with the age of the oyster.
So they are very lustrous. So they are very shiny. Glow
Yeah.
means shine. That is true. So they are giving very shine. Are they shinier than the South Australia ones or no? No comparison is a
South
comparison
Sea
given?
water of Australia tend to produce a larger pills, but it is larger, yeah, probably because the water along the coast line is supply rich.
They've compared the
Actually,
size.
No,
Have they
no,
compared
no comparison actually.
No
Some
comparison for
food
shine?
no, among the pills, Koyo pills from Japan is the same, most listers.
One of the most
No
lustrous.
comparison. From the South Sea, there no comparison.
Okay, Devanshu, it says some
Most-
of the most lustrous.
Most, but it is the comparison, but it is the best one, yeah, among all.
No, but it doesn't say most lustrous. It says what are some of the most lustrous.
Yeah,
They're
some.
one, so they're not exactly the most. They're among the most. Is it clear?
Yeah,
So there's no comparison actually.
yeah, but it should be not given.
It should be not given. Okay, I'll clarify this. It's a good doubt. So we'll stop here for 1 second and we'll do it. Okay, what's the difference between these two? I want the difference. And someone who knows, no way thinks proper difference. One of the best. What's the
Yeah.
difference?
The best, it means it is only the one among all.
It's
One
position.
of the best, it means there is something the same like this.
What does best mean? Which position?
Best, it means it is clear, sir. The best, it means
It means if I have to
there
give it
is-
a rank, it
there
will
is
be rank,
one among all.
rank 1, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. What does one of the best mean?
one of the best, it means there is something the same also.
Exact meaning.
It
One of
means
the
the best is not just one, it is 2, 3. One
It
of the
can be
best.
one also or no? Can
One
it
of
be
the best, not one. One
It
of the
cannot
best.
be
it
one.
means- No, it
One.
cannot be, because one of the best.
The
There
best.
is something like this also.
It can be one.
It can be.
Yes, it can be 1, it can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4. It is among the best. So it can, but we are not sure. It is among the best. So we are not calling anyone the best. We're giving it like he's among the best. So that's it. It
No,
means
sir,
it can be
if-
1, but it can also be 2. It can also be 3. We don't know. That's the difference. Is it clear? Daman, what's your doubt? Ask.
My doubt is if it would be the one, why it should be called one of the best?
One of the best means you
Yeah, it means there is 2 or 3.
and it's one of them. And it's one
If,
of
It
if
means
there
the
is a
best.
one in double, then it would be one of the best. So not only one, there is also two number of one.
Yeah,
It would be.
Okay, I'll tell Daman his doubt. When do we write one of the best? Okay, Daman, let's imagine you have 5 friends.
yeah,
Okay, have you ever thought who's number 1? You have not thought. But these are your 5 friends. If someone talks about one of your friends, you'll say he's one of my best friends.
yeah.
Yeah. So you haven't compared yet. He's among the top 5. He can be position 1. He can be position 2. He can be position 3. He can be position 4. You just don't know right now. You haven't thought whether he's at number 1 or 2 or number 3 or 4. He's among the top 5. Is it clear? When you haven't done, you just say it like that, right? You don't always need to say the best. Sometimes you don't know who's the best. So like,
I
for
think-
example, there are 10 companies. The company is one of the best companies. So it's a good company. It's one of the best. I don't know whether it's at position 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I don't know. Is it clear?
Yeah, your explanation is completely clear, but I think in other way. For example, I have 10 friends.
Yes.
Among them is three of them is the best. For
One
this reason,
is
I
the
can
best.
call one of the best is for example, one of the best of my friend is Ahmad. There is 2 others also the same like this.
No,
But
they are
I
not
think-
equally. You are saying they're all equal. It doesn't need to mean that all are equal. They can be equal also. So there can be 3 number 1s also. You're right, but it doesn't mean that. One of the best doesn't mean all are equal. I'm just telling you the meaning. The meaning,
Okay.
yeah. You are saying what all 3 are at number 1, right? You're saying that.
Yeah.
That is also that can also be done. But one of the best also means like this. The actual meaning is this: one of the best. So it can be 1, 2, or 3. For example, I'll give you another. Let's talk about Sri Lanka. As one of the best countries in the world. So it is one of the best. It can be in the top 5. I don't know the exact number. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be anything. That's it. Don't think about like they're all number 1. I'm not saying that. If they were all number 1, I will call it the best. Sri Lanka and whatever country, let's say Sri Lanka and Nepal are the best countries in the world. Then I would have said this. I would not have said one of the best then. There can be 2 number 1s. That is how you write that. Is it
Yeah.
clear? Then
Yeah.
that means they're both number 1. Okay. I hope it's clear. Why am I doing this? There are questions and I want to do this question with you. Okay. It was a question for banana, I think. Banana is the first crop in the world. And the question was, that's the question. And the passage says banana is one of the first crops in the world. So everyone should know the answer and tell me. What's the answer?
Not given.
Not given. Are you clear? This is the
No.
question. And we mark this answer as not given. Are you clear why it's not given? Anyone has a doubt, please ask me. Otherwise, I'm moving forward. It's a question. It can come in the exam. Don't have a doubt otherwise. If you're clear, properly clear, then I can move forward. Anyone
Yeah.
has a doubt?
No.
No. Can someone explain why it's not given then?
Because it's one of the crops, one of the first crop in the world.
Yes. So it can be which position, Daman?
It should be 2, 3,
It can
4,
also
5. 1 also.
can be 2, it can be 3, it can be 4.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Not given because I don't know whether it is 1 or not. Okay. So I hope
Perfect.
that's clear.
Got it, yeah.
Now, moving forward. So all the questions were comparison questions. I hope they're clear. So the answer for the last one, I would have marked not given. If there is a second, so tell me an example, Vanshu. So it can be 3 also, right? So don't overthink. That's it. This question comes like this only. There's no other form for this. Okay, we'll do this. I think one answer you know. Which one? One of the answers we know. Please tell me which one.
17.
No.
14.
No, factor which decide the value of natural pills.
16th. 16th is the one you did,
Yeah.
Kritiman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember?
Yes.
Yes, the value.
Yes. So where hard and it's written here. The valuation factors include size.
Size and color.
The quality of surface oriented construction.
Okay, that's the answer. Okay, moving forward. So that's an answer. I think we did this. Now, you have also done other things. You were telling me 15th. Which paragraph you were telling me? It's the process paragraph, sir. So this won't have the answer. Do you
I think
remember?
C.
I think it was D. D paragraph.
D. Yeah.
Now I need to find a word. Which word? You need to find what?
Cultivating.
Cultivation. Difficulties.
Difficulties in the process. So let's find if D paragraph talks about difficulties. If it doesn't, we'll come to E. The method is in E also. So let's find out D and E. I think this is quality. Process is not. I think
Tissue implant. It is
paragraph.
E paragraph.
tissue implant.
Find me the difficulty in the process.
Acquire pills. The process usually takes several years.
Yes. Okay, so that's a difficulty.
This is difficult thing.
Okay. But the question said difficulty or difficulties
Difficulties, I think.
with
Yeah,
an
it's,
S, right? So there should
Yeah.
be more. Okay, find me another one. Just to confirm our answer.
May simply die from disease.
Yes, may simply die from disease or countless other.
Complication.
complication.
Yes,
Means difficulties, yes, sir.
yes, difficulties. Elizabeth, English, no Hindi.
Oh,
Okay. So the answer would be for this, I would say E. So the answers cannot be repeated. So E and F are out of the question. Ancient stories we read, I think, which paragraph?
Orient,
A.
Orient,
Yeah.
first
Orient
paragraph?
in Rome.
Orient word.
Yeah, Orient in the first paragraph, I think. So ancient stories around the world. But again, it is what?
Stories.
So go to a paragraph. If there are multiple stories, your answer is confirmed. If there's only one story, have a doubt. So let's go to a paragraph. There should be multiple stories.
Roman and Orient Persia empires.
So the first story is about Rome. Then there's another story about Orient and
Orissa.
Persian Empire.
Yeah.
Yes. And then there's another one, a law in 1620 by this Duke of Saxony. And then we have also about American Indians also.
very good.
So there are 4 stories. So I think, yes, this is the right answer. There are stories, like people use them here, people use them here. Okay. The word story is written anywhere? No, but are there stories? I think there are stories. Like people used to do this, people used to do this. So they seem like stories. So I think I'll mark the answer as A. Different growth mechanisms that distinguish cultured pearls from natural ones. So we're talking about differences between cultured and natural. The differences started in which paragraph? You remember?
E.
E,
I think E. E.
I think B for Bombay.
B.
E or
See,
C?
so see, the only
C.
difference between natural
Yeah.
pearls and the cultured pearls. Remember this word? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now let's find out the question exactly. Different growth mechanisms. So you want the difference between what? Growth mechanism. So if the
Mhm.
growth mechanism is in C paragraph, our answer will be confirmed. Otherwise, we'll continue and read D paragraph. So is there talking about the growth mechanism?
Yeah, surgically implanted
Yes.
artificial called modern pills. Yeah, it's cultivated.
Okay.
The shell
Is
or
exactly
ground.
the growth word? No. You want to read D also just to confirm?
Catalyst quality pills.
Yeah.
Okay. It's either C or D. Please tell me which paragraph is the right answer with the exact line. So, Daman, you should not doubt yourself. You thought of something, keep it. If you find something better indeed, then only change. Otherwise, keep your answer.
Okay. Yeah, I found something. Saltwater pill oyster are usually cultivated in protected lagoon or
That's a
volcano.
location. That's a location.
In D.
D.
Photosynthesis.
B, B, B,
Any
not-
piece of mental tissue for a common donor cell is
Is this a comparison?
Culture, no comparison. Culture pills or the response to it.
no, sir. यहाँ पे उसकी-
English. Elizabeth.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, no comparison.
Okay.
No comparison with natural ones.
I think the C is the answer.
And is that a growth process? I think that is a growth process, right? The intent is surgically implanted bead. I think your answer was correct. I would go with the answer C. Okay. Here there's growth process, but again, there's no comparison. So it cannot be E. We have already done E otherwise also. So I am thinking the answer should be C. Okay. Irritant is surgically implanted. Okay, C. Can someone check the Tarun, Dimanshu, can you check the answers?
Yes, sir, it's correct.
All of the answers?
Yes, sir, yes.
Okay. We have time. Okay, we'll move to the next one. Mimic your neighbors. I think I did this. Have I done this with you guys?
Mimic your
Neighbors. Insects may imitate butterflies' wing pattern.
don't remember.
I think you have not done it.
I think it's not done.
Okay, let's do. Okay, so I don't think we have much time. We'll start with the true false. I want different people now, new people. Okay. Kavita speaks. Kavita, 33rd. Do you want to do 33rd? How would it be false? Okay. I think she's AFK. We'll go with Alicia. Alicia, are you here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 33rd. How would it be false?
All butterflies color of wing reflect the sense of warning to other predators. Sir, if it is all butterflies colors reflect the sense of warning, then yes. If it is some to other predators, then no.
Okay. Can
It's
you
false.
explain me the meaning of this? Your answer, your explanation is perfectly good. It's fine. So every time the colors of wing, if they reflect a sense of warning,
Warning means if there is some trick or something
like it's danger, don't come near me. It's a warning.
Hmm.
If all the colors are for a warning, then it's true. If some colors are for some other purpose also, if the only purpose is giving a warning, then the answer is true. If some of the colors are for other purposes, then the answer would be false.
false.
So let's find out what are the colors for. Okay, let Alicia do it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Alicia, I think we have color.
Butterfly color.
Okay, where? Okay, colors. We have here.
Butterfly.
Okay, so tell me.
These
What are the
early explorers soon realized that although some of the butterfly's bright colors are there to attract a mate, others are warning signals. So false.
false?
Because here it is written some of the butterflies.
Yes, some of the colors are for attracting a mate, others are warning signals. So some are for warning signals, but some are also for attracting. Not all the colors are for warning. So your
Warning.
answer is perfectly fine. True. The answer would be false. Good. Next. Kanchan, you want to do next? Is she here? No. Nafisa is here. Who all are?
Sir, my internet is not stable, sorry.
Okay, no problem. Anyone who hasn't tried today and wants to try, Kavita, you want to try 34th? Kanchan? I'm here to help you. It's not a test. Okay. Okay. Derman, I'll come back to
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Okay.
How would it be
Insect may
false?
imitate butterfly wings pattern as well. If imitate butterfly wings, it is true. If not imitate butterfly wings, it is false.
If they can imitate, it's true.
Yeah.
If they cannot, then it's false. So
Yeah.
let's find out if insects can imitate. Imitate
Yes, yes.
means?
Imitate is means to copy like this, yeah?
Yes, perfect. Copy.
Yeah.
So what would your keyword be?
Imitate
And
butterfly
And
Insect and butterfly. We will go
insects,
to.
insects
And
is a better one
Yeah.
because the whole paragraph is about butterflies.
Yeah, insect is best.
Okay,
Maybe.
insects and copy, but wing patterns. Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll start with B paragraph.
B.
Just try to find insects. If you find, stop.
Yeah. Protest. Okay, predator quickly. I could not found still insect. Yeah, mimetic. Say, but in pursuit of solution of the mystery of mimetic disturbance. No, it's not.
No insects, right? Move on. Why do
No insect. I haven't seen anyone.
Then go to C paragraph. Don't waste your
Okay. Yes.
Did you find insects here? If yes, stop.
No.
Read. I think there's a word with insects. There's a line with insects.
Okay. And this
Second last line.
no. Yeah, last line I just butterfly, but other yeah, I found. But
Okay.
by other insect as diverse.
Okay, tell me, what does this
Okay.
line say? Where would you start reading? You can start from there.
Okay. Yeah. They can comprise up to 85% of the individual in a mimicry ring, and their patterns are mimicked not just by butterfly, but by other insect as diverse as themselves.
The answer is until here. What's
Yeah.
the answer?
It is true.
True. Good.
Yeah.
The patterns are mimicked, copied, not just by butterflies, but by other insects. So the
Yeah.
patterns can be copied by insects. So the answer should be true. Good. The question is also saying the same thing. Okay. So you can type it out. If you want to attempt, anyone wants to attempt, I can ask you for typing. Someone wants to attempt by typing, that's fine too. If you can't speak, if the mic problem, you can type it out. Let me know if you want to do it. Okay. So third one, how would it be false? 35th. Anyone randomly can raise their hand and tell me. How would it be false?
Flying attitude of butterflies determined by their food.
Yes.
If the flying attitude of butterflies determined by their food, if not food, then false.
Okay. So if it says it's determined by their
Something else.
by
If
the
not food,
let's say by color. Okay.
okay.
So what would your answer be?
False.
False. Okay. Do you think it's correct?
Yes.
I think it's true.
No, I'm just
No.
asking a question. If
Yes.
her logic is correct,
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
I'll ask you a question. The taste of tea is determined by tea brand. Can my logic is, my question is, can a thing depend upon two things? Or is it for sure determined only by one thing? So can it be determined by color as well as food? Or if it's determined
Yes.
by color, so think about this logic also, include this logic also. So it can be determined by color, but that doesn't mean it is not determined by food. If it's determined by color, it can also be determined by food. So now change the logic somehow.
Flying attitude
Yes,
and food.
is determined by food. And if it's not determined by food, the answer is, if it clearly says it is not determined by their foot, then I would mark the answer as false. Okay, so
Okay.
that would be better. So let's find out.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go back. Our keyword, what should your keyword be?
Flying attitude of butterfly and food.
Yes, let's find out. So we were in C paragraph. You should continue with D paragraph. Don't read, just try to find flying altitude.
Yes. Flying attitude. I don't see it in D.
Okay, we'll come to E. I think flying is given here, right?
Flying. Yeah, but flying attitude. I'm looking for flying attitude.
What is all altitude?
Altitude or it's attitude?
Height.
Height.
Altitude, height. Oh, yeah, I
Height.
thought it's flying
Height
attitude.
is also
I read
there,
it wrong.
right? Height is
Yeah.
also
Right. Altitude.
yes, it's there. So tell me, what does it depend upon? Do you know that? If you know that, the answer is true or false.
It I don't see it here. It's not mentioned.
Not mentioned. Yes, flight height. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So your answer would be
Not given.
not given. Good. Good. We don't have a height. But just to confirm it, we'll do the next question so that we are confirmed. We are sure about our answer. Okay. Next one. This is easy. How would this be false?
Beccoloni agreed with flight height hypothesis and decided to reassure its validity.
Okay.
Beccolini
Yes.
Beccolini agreed with flight height hypothesis. If he agrees with the hypothesis and then decide to reassure its validity, so it's true.
Yes.
If he doesn't agree with the flight height hypothesis, and so it's false.
Yes. Perfect. So if he agrees, the answer is true. If he doesn't agree with the theory, the answer is false. So let's first check this half, and then we can, if we are sure about this half, then we can check this half.
Okay.
Okay. Can you talk now, Kavita?
Yes, sir. Am I audible now?
I
Okay.
saw Beccolini in B.
We were in
Started
already, we covered C, right? So we should start with D. And then,
Okay.
okay. Where is Beccoloni? That's, yeah.
Paragraph.
I see in F also.
Okay, F. We'll go to F.
The colony is in F in the second sentence.
Okay.
I didn't believe the flight height hypothesis and set out to test it, says Beccolini.
So the answer is
False.
false. Good. He didn't agree with it. That itself is
Yeah.
false.
Okay, next.
I can't hear you. Whoever is talking, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. It doesn't make sense. Okay, next. Kavita, you want to do next? 37th?
Yes, sir.
Do it.
Sir, this word Jetin Sacha has the richest diversity of breeds in the world. If this particular name of the city or something has that diversity in breeds,
Has the what diversity?
if the diversity would be more from any other part in the world, it would be true, or if it would be less, then it will be false.
Perfect. If it'll be more than everything else, then true. If anyone else is more than this, then the answer is false, right?
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
should
sir.
be at number 1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I have a question. If it says has very rich diversity, what's the answer?
Not given.
Not given. Good. Now you know how they trick you. I'm so happy now you're getting it, because richest is something other than very rich. Very rich has no comparison. I want a comparison. What would your keyword be, Kavita?
Diversity of breeds.
Diversity. No. Pick another
Ja-
better keyword.
Probably the name.
Yeah, the name would be easier to find. Diversity would be so hard
Yes.
to.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go with Jatan Sacha. Where is it? Here, Jatan Sacha. We found it also. So see easily. Okay, so now tell me, is it the
The
most
job was complicated by the sheer diversity of species involved at Jatin Sacha.
what does sheer mean?
It means, I think, a large amount,
Yes.
but it is not that richest. It doesn't mean equal to richest.
Yes. Perfect. So your answer should be
Not given.
not given, right? Sheer means huge. Perfect.
Yes.
Sheer means a lot, but it is not comparing with other parts of the world. So our
Yes.
answer should be not given.
Not given.
Good. And I'm happy. See, it becomes so simple once you start thinking like that. Now, 38 is a comparison question. It's a comparison between whom and whom. Yes. What and what?
Butterfly
Beckeloni have
collection with
more
in
detailed records
others.
which of butterflies.
Comparison between Beccaloni's records and records of others. What is the difference? Beccaloni records,
More detailed records.
more detail. More detail. More detail, you know what's the meaning, right? More details in the records. And if there are more detail in Beccaloni records, then the answer is true. If there is more detail in other people's records,
False. Then
yes.
it will be false.
So let's find out whose records are more detailed. We'll continue with the F paragraph.
Yes.
We were here. So continue from here and then you can go to G. Records. Find me the records and compare their detail. What are records? Do you know? It's a synonym used for records. So I hope you find it.
Captured.
No, records. Record synonym. Record, not a verb, not noun.
Notes.
Detail.
Record, no. Detail.
Notes.
Notes. Record
Memo.
means notes, right? My
Memo.
records, my notes.
Memo.
Records. For a scientist, the records are notes. Okay, so what does it say? Whose records notes are more detailed?
His records is most.
On exactly where the caught his specimen.
Is there a
He
comparison
kept-
given?
Yes.
Which word?
Unlike many previous,
Very precise.
unlike many previous workers, he keep very precise note,
Very precise means?
very accurate.
Detail with detail.
Can I say details?
Yeah.
Okay.
very detailed.
Yeah, very detailed. So, and he's different from others because he kept very detailed. Means other workers had less detail. So the answer should be
Where he caught
True.
True.
specimen. Yeah, true.
true. Good.
But the location is not here. The it's in the question. It's another thing.
It's the same thing.
Just show me, please. Location of butterfly
Okay.
collection.
So let's find out the records are about one thing. You're right. We should check whether the records are about location or no.
Exactly where he got the specimen.
Yes, it given sample the 2.5 meter immediately above the forest floor.
Read this. Read what does it say?
Where he caught.
Caught
Yeah,
his
yeah,
Where he caught
specimen.
his location or no?
yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah, its location.
Where is the location, right? Where? Kahan pe? Where? Location. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So the answer should be true. Okay.
True, yeah, it's true.
Good. You're all becoming good at reading. I feel today I'm very happy. All of you did a very good job. I'm so happy with this. And we proceeded with great speed also. Okay. So covered a lot. I'll end it here and I'll upload this on YouTube. You can watch it there. And if you have any doubts, you can ask. Otherwise, I can continue. We'll continue tomorrow.
Please upload it tonight if it's possible.
Yes, I'll upload it immediately. I forgot the last time.
Sir,
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
the second night of the grammar, it means I was participated in the first stage of the grammar, right? Grammar
Okay.
writing.
Sentence
But
formation.
in the second period, I was not.
Okay. I've uploaded it on YouTube. You can watch it.
Okay.
The video is there. Just go to our channel and search sentence formation, class 2.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
And we'll start the class at 7:20. Okay. So we'll wait for ma'am. I'll end it here. Ma'am. Okay. Are you with your name?
Good evening, students. Take a break.